Update on where we are on Q5. Rear end's done, rear brakes are done, brake lines are done. You can see a new fuel tank underneath there. Flush the fuel lines, replace the rubber, of course. Ended up having to swap the brake lines out with the GTX project that you see in some of our other episodes, because that car is going to end up with a lot of sheet metal work, so the brake lines will have to be removed. Put a Champion 500 steering wheel and some gauges, because we expect those gauges probably won't work. Scored some legendary seat covers off of eBay that we stuck on the seats. Driver seat's not in yet. Used the TCI shifter because we had it hanging around, and the factory linkage wasn't going to work, so we went ahead and converted the column over to a manual column as well. Excuse me, I didn't mean manual. Well, manual transmission or center console. So now, front suspension's out, working on the brakes. Booster master's in, engine's ready to run. Did a bypass on the heater hoses. Just got to finish up the kickdown linkage and the throttle linkage. Kickdown linkage is actually 383, not for 440, but it will work, do the job. We found a cracked up grill. Fits the part. Had some KYB shocks, some new upper control arms on the shelf. Buy a lot of parts from projects that have been finished and they're leftover parts, or people change direction. I think in the upper control arms, fellow went with some tubulars, so these were leftovers. And when you finish a project, if you have a lot of parts left over and you want to sell them, let us know. Disc brakes were also from a B-body that were extras. I think he went with power stops or something. We used the spindles from a 74 B-body. Ended up using the brake calipers and the brackets from a 74 A-body. You'll find, Mom Mopar like to swap things around. And the reason we did that is because instead of using the pin style mounts, these are the slide style calipers. Pull one out of the bag here for you. These are readily available at your auto parts store, whereas the pin styles are obsolete. So they're special order only, and you can only get them from specialty places like Year One and what have you. So if you want to be able to do maintenance without having to source parts from across the country and wait who knows how long, then this is going to be the way to go. So we'll get the other side done. We'll get it on the ground. We'll get it started up. We got some electrical we still have to deal with. Pulled a harness out of a B-body a long time ago because it went with a Gen 3 Hemi transplant, so we had that hanging around. Still got to set the timing, hook up the vacuum advance, do a couple other things. But it's pretty much ready to hit the road. So please subscribe and follow us for more on Q5 and many other projects. Thank you very much.